Get ready with me as I give you a story time on how I landed my first advocacy and policy paid. Okay, paid internship back in 2022. That really just, my life. That really led me to know I had a passion for advocacy. My lashes are falling off. Let's get into it. Back in 2022, I was going to Utah Valley University and I was doing so many events. I was on KUTV News. I was all over the place. There's a very special person that I have to give kudos to for how I got the internship because it's all about who you know, right? I was working this job at the time. It was called Student Solidarity Leader. And basically, we were able to produce any project that we wanted on campus. And we were going to have funding and we were going to be paid hourly. Honestly, every event organizer's dream. Truly. But yeah, I was 21 at the time, or I was about to be 20. I was 20. I was 20 at the time. This was like at the time where I wanted to study political science. I just had so many passions and I was like just back and forth, business, political science. Like, dang, look, I love both. Can I have both? So at the time I said I was changing my major to poli-sci. And then I ended up telling he was like our student director, I would say. He was like our director. So his name is Justin. Shout out Justin. I was yapping to him one day and I was like, Justin, basically telling him I really want to take this seriously. So then he heard me say lobbying and he was like, lobbying? He was like, I did an internship that involved lobbying and we actually got paid to do the work. Everything you're telling me right now, it kind of aligns with this org. This might be like a good place for you to start. So me being very dedicated and driven and really just wanting to know more about this, I looked up the organization. The organization is called Friends Committee on National Legislation. I ended up researching them. I saw what they did and I was like, wait, this is very aligned. So what did I do? I applied. I got letters of rec, and the internship was really cool. It was based on the Truth and Healing Commission, getting back documents, data, and helping the Native Americans that were here on this land before we were. Okay, so after applying, I finally heard back. I was accepted. I was so excited because through nonprofit, I've been doing so much of that work through the NAACP since I was in high school, like super young. And so this was my chance this is my time, this is my chance to like go out there, see what it felt like to do this work, being paid for it, but taking it to the next level, right? Having these personalized one-on-one relationships with staffers. And of course, once I was accepted, I told Justin, I was like, Justin, like I got in. I was like, you were alumni, I'm in. You know, he was very happy for me and I went on to do amazing things in the internship. It really showed me that there's some career paths you take for money and there are some career paths that you take because it brings you fulfillment. And advocacy and policy has always brought me so much fulfillment. If you want to just know how I really stepped into that world, comment down below so I can conjure up some more story time.